Welcome back. What?
There he is. You just kind of dropped for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, everybody. We're welcome back to more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Today, we're going to go ahead and resume right where we left off at your Briar Road. So, yes, let's go.
It's time, Mr. Naruto. We must hurry back to prison. We gotta break out the guy.
Yes, I know. Let's tell a carrot. What? Oh,
What's the matter?
it looks like something's going on over there in front of the Garadeb's house.
Is it a fire?
Can we punch him?
That seems like a Ben voice. I'm just gonna say that right now.
All right, let's see. What do I want here? Give me a prompt. Give me one word.
Preppy boy. Okay.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
I don't know. Explodes. What do you think? Let's huddle up over here. What do you think of that voice?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll let it work around.
I'm trying to make it high pitch as possible.
Okay.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
Okay. That's like what? Who brought a Muppet here?
Oh, you cunning old man, you round-looking ninny-pimney.
Statler and Waldorf.
Damn, that dude has a chin. It's gonna give the credit.
There are more.
Go ahead.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt in your philosophy.
Who's this Horatio fella?
It's Popeye.
Time? What are you thinking of? What are you on about?
I'm Popeye the British man.
Excuse me? Eh? What the? Who are you now? Just doing a voice. I'm sorry, it just looks like there might be some problem here. My associate here, Mr. Inosuke Naharu, is a lawyer, you see.
Nobody asked, but okay.
Hey, a lawyer? What?
If I could be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law.
Fine, I'll be on my way today. But you mark my words. Can't even get this thing. This ain't over yet.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Do I look like a blooming nun to you?
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's
alright.
probably gonna be of no consequence. I do hope you're not injured.
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you.
What was that all about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either.
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but
Are you a fruit?
are you a lodger here in the Garadeb residence?
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode. By the way, it's just the French chef without the French accent. That's what I've discovered.
Maybe his ancestor. Mr. Garadeb mentioned that he had
England.
another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Or at least I hope he's the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Ah, yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy a polemist in my battle of words, ne'er could there be. Ugh.
Sorry.
Shakespeare was not my forte.
Battle, did you say?
Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night.
Oh, so this is early death battle. Early death battle.
I guess Natsume is Boomstick, and he's Wiz. And it's our job to analyze their weapon, armor, and skills to see who would win. A death battle.
I see. You've already turned me off.
Funny thing is, the graphics are better nowadays, are better back in those days than nowadays. Ayo.
I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances, at least.
So fair maiden, so good gentleman. I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well.
I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room.
It seems he's unaware of what happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Suzuki-san and the man as lodgers, the Garadib house is certainly full of, eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go and find a carriage.
Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return.
Let's hope
Give
we
me a
can get.
book for crying out loud.
Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over.
It's been so long. Who did Natsume last?
I believe it was you?
I don't doubt it. I just forgot how to do his voice. Oh, it's you. You're here. You came. Welcome, student Mr. Naruto Squire. Never mind. I think I got it. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched. Almost said toucheed.
I've been toucheed.
We are sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no. Think nothing of it. Relax. The drugs. The opium dens. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots.
TMI.
Noble, nurturing, never failing Nipponese.
Oh no, let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. Ooh, what's going on here? Nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. Well, oh, is this for Urlock?
Either that or it's the
Oh yeah,
prosecution.
yeah, it's Urlock.
For indeed, it is through a friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. I'm tweaking. It's you. The miserable rotten spy, Hairlock Shows.
Mr. Shums, what are you doing here? Are you just here to like rub it in?
Posing for a selfie. What's a selfie?
I have no
intention
idea.
of doing anything. I have no idea. Now, one more thing. I have no intention of doing anything per se, save observing, of course. I observe this man is tweaking.
Therefore, he is a tweaker.
What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, first of all, let's detox him. Well, having encountered some curious reading material in that gloomful room, I believe it's called Yaoi.
Oh, great.
Oh, that was mine.
And having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair. Whoop. Sorry, I froze. I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring. Gloomful room?
I thought that was his line. It's like.
At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is the superior option. It's less moist, though. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny. I pay for those books, you crook! God, you! How dare you? Hairlock shows! I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed at tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life is bedamned!
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruto?
He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed? I mean,
I don't know, it's been a literal month since we got back to this. And there is much truth in Mr. Moustache's words. Moustache.
Nani?
Curse is a wholly appropriate description, I would say. You know, from a scientific point of view. For the man's lodgings, and indeed for tomorrow's trial.
What's that supposed to mean? Mr. Natsumi, what did you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed?
Oh no, why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, I see. That really agitated him.
You don't mean the trial is really... The trial really is a curse somehow? I suppose it could have worked anyway.
Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey?
The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please, tell me. Summarize it succinctly in 16 sufficient words. Salient words. Blech.
No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution.
Ever survived a trial in which the... That is less.
He's
that
counting.
is more than 11.
He said 16.
Oh. My bad.
Okie dokie.
Is it less than 16?
I didn't count that far.
Maybe he'll count. Oh my goodness, can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly.
All right, thank you,
Brilliant.
mister.
Hi, George.
Just to tell you, Mr. Naruto successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over...
He died.
Don't say it.
You're gonna die.
The defendant passed away in unusual circumstances.
Mr. McGill did.
What? Nani? I'm impressed, Mrs. Otto. You have an eye for detail. And for Japanese fashion.
Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us.
Mr. Sholmes? Surely it can't be that having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Von Zeeks killed the man himself.
Oh no, he couldn't have surely.
Yes, he could have. And don't call me Shirley. You have some wonderful notions.
Sorry.
The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
Oh, yes. Why, of course he is.
Of course he is? Then why are you trying to scare me? Dramatic effect? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. Oh, he is a vampire.
What on earth do you mean by that?
He is, in fact, a Catholic.
Whoa.
A what?
Van Zykes is a quite exceptional man. However, in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning. Sorry, for a second. Winning every case without exception. That's good.
Soki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy.
As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. Unlike in 2026. It is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view, like scullery maids and businessmen. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated.
Right.
I mean, just look at all these memes. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal, contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhand means, those who would want to are able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
But it means the wrong verdict can be passed.
And sadly is from time to time, my dear madame. It is simply the reality of the situation.
And that's all right. No matter what you put it, any form of legal system is going to have holes that powerful and rich people can exploit. That's just the nature of it.
Justice is blind.
However, those indicted by Lord Van Zykes cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed. That's why we literally go through months of investigation to prove that these things happened. That's why it's like, oh, this evidence was planted by this person, or hey, this was a falsified testimony here. Like Amber Heard.
Well, don't forget O.J. Simpson.
Well, yeah, they got him off on like some weird shit, but the thing is like, but he did kill her.
At least he can rest easy knowing his wife's killer is dead.
but explodes like glove didn't fit. So the Bronco chase was for naught. Anyway,
but we need to win the race. Though the abjuration may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom.
Wait, question. OJ, he was a football player, right?
I thought it was baseball.
Baseball player?
No, he was a sports star.
Yeah, he was a sports star. He delved into acting afterwards.
Ah.
I was just thinking, like, imagine if some like licensed sports game had like a generic racer, and they had him in the Bronco. Just put him in the Bronco car, chucking items at people. That would be messed up.
Okay, he was a football player.
Ah, okay.
Okay, wasn't baseball. I might have been mistaken Michael Jordan there. Within months, they all disappear. It is most striking. Like a man hitting a woman. Disappear? But how? By all manners of misfortune, sir. Van Zieks traffics people? Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Yes, that's how you pronounce that name, the River Thames. Or perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever. Or perhaps attacked by highwaymen. Or even marched upon by an army of onions. Oh, no. all examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruto. I knew it. I'm a dead dodo done for. Doomed.
Cursed lodgings.
When you said accursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Garrideb's house, I assume? Do you mean to say that you believe the place is cursed?
It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain. But I'd only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself.
That didn't take long then.
Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back.
That's how it be in any country. Let's be fair about that.
I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. Ah, he's an incel. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn till dusk. So I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away. So I creeped Reddit.
It must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time.
Explains his room.
I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on your Briar Road a week ago now.
Yes. Why did you choose there? Seems a little inconvenient.
The rent is cheap. I have so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "That room is cursed." Oh. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it. But if not, don't mention it in the first place."
Yes, well said.
But it was true. It is just all true.
You mean the room really is cursed then?
Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feeling as though I'm being choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded as a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really, no one at all.
To believe? Yes. To believe. Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, me, Mr. Naruto. Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about the case on the SS Burya, if you recall.
The Buria. Ah, that case. The one with the snake.
Still stuck on that, huh? Well, yes. At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate.
I did I? Interesting.
What I want to know is, why? Why did you believe in me?
I see. Yes. You mean... Because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found in the victim in a locked door.
Well, if you like, yes.
I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It is quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it.
But I could have been lying. Surely he must have had doubts. He must have suspected me a little.
I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me.
Nani?
You see, the only thing I believe in are those I choose to believe in.
Nutty. What do you mean, Mr. Shones?
I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I'm concerned.
But I could have betrayed your trust.
In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment. Nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion.
Meaning?
Whether or not one should trust another, whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not you can trust oneself. Yes, he's right. Why am I jamming up here? He's right. Look up, student Mr. Naruto, Esquire.
Whether or not I can believe in myself? That's some weird roundabout stuff right there.
Don't believe in me, and don't believe in yourself.
Even you that believes in you.
Yes, thank you.
Defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. But not nearly as hot as Mia. That comes down to how much faith he has in himself. Oh, wait, that's Cosmo
Also
saying
debatable. I mean, Mia could have pulled off a headband.
that. You're so right, Cosmo.
Of course I am. Not that drip.
You're dead. Shh.
I may yet live again. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe.
Already?
It's tea time. Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? It ain't sushi.
Oh dear. There's never enough time, is there?
Mr. Natsumi, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you.
Look up, student Mr. Naruto Esquire.
As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I represented was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial.
Something crucial?
What to believe in, the defendant, justice, or the truth. How to believe, even. But I think I finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else, to trust my instincts. Oh, that's completely different than Phoenix. Phoenix is a little different than that.
Yeah, he's like, believe in the client because they gotta be right. But here it's like, no, believe in myself.
No, I think Phoenix is believe in the client until the evidence says otherwise. I think that's his motto, because it's like remember the whole thing with On Guard. He was not happy about that.
Oh yeah. That joke.
And then my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsumi, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court.
locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you permit me to represent you tomorrow.
As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue.
Of course, Mr. Natsumi.
It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was, in many ways, made it from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it.
Yes, I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end.
Bloody hell, woman!
Mrs. Sato,
Yes?
would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court?
Absolutely! As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. She just hands the client a yaoi novel and says, "Oh, by the way, can you give me notes?"
She has big sleeves. Who needs pockets when you got sleeves?
He just looks at the book. He goes, "This is the greatest gift anyone has ever given me."
Wow! Oh, Japanese literature. The classic, the emotion, the hentai. Wow!
Ironically, it's the driest book. It's the driest book in his collection. Anyway, the shocking events of yesterday's
He
trial.
reads it for the story.
Story. Most of the pages are skipped. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Cosmo believed in me, and Mr. Shump believes in me now too. No, I don't think that's what he said. Yeah, it's like, so it's time.
Well, he believes in you, but he doesn't believe in your client.
Time I learned to believe in myself. Yeah. Suzuki-san has no one. He's all alone, so it's my job to help him, to fight his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster, and all the pockets I can stitch on.
Yes. Either that or we're gaining Pokemon. We're gonna have a Pokebottle with Zykes. Zeeks. Zooks. Zuko.
All right, are we finally going in the courtroom?
Zeeks probably has a bunch of ghost-type dark Pokemon. Darkrai.
Oh yeah, we're in
Oh,
courtroom
he's got
time.
ghost types. Alolan Zorak. Not Alolan,
Hisuian?
Hisuian Zorak.
Ah, that one.
Well, I never expected this. Who'd have thought we'd be back in here
Pokemon in
again so
Britain.
soon?
We are on a study tour into Great Britain with the intention of learning this country's legal practices. Ugh. In order to research the latest court procedures here, we need to use much court experience as possible.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true, but for the person in the dock, it might be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass.
When you put it like that, you're quite right.
Oh, is this him? Good morning? Oh, it is.
Good morning!
Good morning! Mr. Natsumi, good morning.
Oh dear, are you alright? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot.
I'm a vampire. The other bird catches the worm, as they say here in Britain.
Yes, I've heard that
Yes, I've heard
expression.
that expression. Oh, sorry.
But I really don't want to
I
catch a
really
worm.
don't want to catch the worm.
Am I not coming through?
I heard Ben, but I think
Oh,
he was committed to the bit already.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So I tried desperately not to wake up early.
I even read the name this time, but I misread it.
Yeah, Susato and Sosake are they are pretty close. I messed it up this time too. But I was so worried I couldn't catch a wink. And now, sorry, it keeps freezing on me for some reason. And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result. Just real quick here.
Do all literary people take things so literally?
Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume.
I wish I had 9 lives. My whole future hangs in the balance. I'm too terrified to tremble.
Really?
Looks like there's plenty of trembling to me.
Because I feel tremors in the floor.
I can't do this. I can't take it. Although, locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire,
Yes.
I caught a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of an opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London.
Oh, neither did I. Do you know why that might be, Mrs. Sato?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry today in the bad way. I'm sorry, Mr. Naruto. But I have no idea.
Ah, you're
So-
like that one girl from Japan we met from the future.
So that all-knowing look on your face is just a coincidence then, is it?
Don't hide the truth from me. It's because of the Reaper, isn't it?
Lord Van Sakes? Is that right, Mrs. Sato?
I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning, and yes, it froze on me for a second.
Huh.
Lord Van Zeeks is on the front page of every one.
I knew it. Oh,
Don't go doing it too. We don't need two people screwing up. Sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey, he stopped appearing in court. It seems it's been several years now, in fact, until the day before yesterday.
yes.
If that ain't suspicious.
Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he?
Diddle-diddle-did. Inspector Gregson. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. The trial 2 days ago marked Lord Van Zyke's return to the courtroom after a very long hiatus.
Flashback.
Oh yeah, these are flashbacks. Yeah.
My lucky charms! Now they'll have it!
I believe that appearance made even greater waves there in the capital than today's.
But we wouldn't have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country.
Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon for what appears to be a mundane murder? Uh-oh. That's the question the papers are asking, and they're all speculating various answers.
Mundane? It's the most significant saga of the century to some of us.
Oh, dear. I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that is how the... Oh, whoops.
Well, lest we forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention, more than me. But there's another blatant similarity with the trial of 2 days ago.
Yes, I agree.
Locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire, it's you.
Me? Well, I suppose that's true. Or are they just trying to shut me down because I'm a Japanese dude?
What about Susato? Maybe they're just simping for her.
I don't think that you get her attention if you make her lose.
My dear Miss Susato, please join me as one of my many brides.
Yeah, you just reach it. He tries to reach for her pockets to take the book so you can find the secret to her writing technique.
I'm sorry, but I can't marry anybody with 7 wives. Maybe if you had 6 instead.
What is this, the Indian man joke?
make it 10 and we have a deal.
No, I need to marry this one girl called Hatsune Miku and maybe this girl named Darkness.
Both times, it is you who
mine.
stands against the legendary prosecutor.
Man, my voice got really feminine for a second there.
Oh, sorry. It's the name thing again. I even read it twice.
It can only mean that you're friends with the Reaper.
Please, I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers.
You carry a sword, sir.
All right, Susato. Okay. I'm afraid there is really only one other explanation. It can only be another example, Mr. Naruto, of your uncommon bad luck.
That's a lie. Your name literally begins with sus, Susato.
Thanks for
You're
that.
sus. Oh, this is just my luck. Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? We're the least lucky lawyer alive.
Well, let's not forget that it was you, Mr. Gatsumi, who asked me to represent you. Yes,
Soka.
it's true that I'm just a student new to London with a little in the way of experience or skills or luck. But I promise you this.
Women.
I will fight your corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsumi.
Oh, benevolent locum student, Mr. Naruto Esquire.
You're not alone here with us, Mr. Natsume. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side.
Don't worry.
Damn
Unless
that
you
ain't-
actually committed the murder.
Don't worry, if you get not guilty, she puts your name in the book.
Oh, benevolent non-locum assistant, Miss Mitokaba Esquires. I am your debt forever. I shall never forget this great kindness you have done to me.
Yo, Mr. Natsumi, counsel for the defense. The court session is about to begin. Kindly make your way into the courtroom at once.
All right, let's see the peanut gallery this time.
All right then, Mr. Natsumi, it's time. Let's go.
Yes.
This is it. My second appearance in a British courtroom, and my second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because this time, I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe my client to the last. Just like you believed in me, who believed in you. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight.
Use the state of nothingness.
Alrighty, let me get my voices out.
Mark.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and the defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord.
The defense is ready, my lord.
The Nipponese are a truly fascinating breed.
Nani, what?
Lord Strongheart has told me all about you. That you are a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago. A mere amateur.
Do you have a point?
Being a compatriot, you feel compelled to try to help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance.
Forgive me, but I do believe arrogance as an appropriate. I do not believe arrogance as appropriate description.
Sacho-san?
A woman speaking in public?
After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent.
Oh, he's getting his Kool-Aid now.
Why do I have the feeling I should be called Godot? Very true. And a most fascinating, if dark, trial it was, too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. Here's to the acquitted and his unfortunate, violent end.
Thank you, counsels, for the smack talk. Anyway, now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your
rumble!
duties in this court as impartial members of the public?
He looks familiar.
He's one of the.
He was the guy
He was
from
one of the
he
guys
was
from last
the,
time.
Witness. He was a witness last case.
Uh-huh. You never know when you might leap down on your luck, but I believe in fair play for everyone. She's
Well-
new. Little Bo Peep.
Well, I must warn you, I'm rather more ruthless than I appear. Let's go, Fred.
Oh no, she's a New Yorker. Oh hey, it's him.
Why? Oh well, not me.
No, I don't think it's him.
What you say? What you get?
It's a different person.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. Yeah, he's got a. Good
Right, the hat.
What you say is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow.
What do we say, Rintin?
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
that's you.
whoa. How is she allowed here? How is she allowed?
Another woman?
No, it's the maid that is the wife of the guy who runs the.
How is
She's
she-
definitely not impartial.
Yeah, how is she allowed in here?
Yeah, she's not allowed out of the house.
I'm afraid to say, I think
Who
it's
told you you
quite
could leave the
possible
drawing room?
that the mustached foreigner did the deed.
Recycling back to Ben here.
Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway.
Hey, sorry, I didn't quite get this.
Today's Wednesday. No, it's not windy at all.
Very well, let us proceed. Your opening statement, if you please, Lord Von Sykes.
Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with a rising...
That's about the cat. I'll be right back.
The cat is out of the bag then. Yes, I would later give birth to the Von Karma bloodline. I like that word, bloodline. They recently signed a treaty with a country in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Mr. Sosuke Natsume. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably, the kindness has not been returned. In fact, this student is accused of a most sinister act. Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street. A knife crime, I tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are.
Just look at the swallow's complexion and the short stature. He's one of those dreadful Japanese.
Ah, good old British racism. Come on, let's get this over with. With me now, everyone. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, got it. Fill in for
We just
explodes.
took over Explode's character.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't quite catch that.
Pray, forgive the discourtesy of smashing my other hallowed chalice here in this great chamber. Allow me to call the first witness to this stand.
Feel bad for the janitorial staff that has to pick up all those glass pieces he keeps tossing at that light fixture.
But hey, at least they get to taste that wine that drips off of things. They'll be like, oh man, that's good vintage.
Very well. Bailiff, leave the inspector in place.
Your name and occupation, please. Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, and Detective Inspector of Scotland Yard. Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector? The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green.
Yeah, she looks like an olive.
I beg your pardon, Inspector. Thought to be.
Well, come to think of it, Popeye's girlfriend is also called Olive.
Yeah.
Yes, having been stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. Also dead. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since. Wait, she's alive?
What? So they don't even know. They don't even know who she is for sure.
Comatose, I see. But her life is not in danger.
Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder, only attempted. Pray, elaborate on the details, Inspector Gadget. Sir, if I could ask everyone to look at this street map. Wowzers. As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago, at around 5 in the afternoon. It happened on the pavement running alongside your Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. We're not getting rid of that. We're just keeping that there. Just put post-edit. It says your right there at the top. It had not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Looks more like an onion than an olive.
She's adorable. Adorable.
She looks like a bikini, sister bikini. When then, out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. Not hard to do, there's a lot of back on her. This baby's got back, I tell ya. Luckily, the young lady's life was spared because of the fat, and she's currently being treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. This is the case file with everything we know about the victim so far.
Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence, if you please.
Case file. A file containing an overview of the case and details about the victim. She was found with a knife in her back and currently in hospital, yet to regain consciousness.
Because apparently finding knives in people's back is not a common occurrence. And what of the weapon that was used?
I'm back, by the way.
Hi.
Yes, you is. Yes, sir, I have that here. It was removed from the victim's back. It is indeed a pocket knife.
Ouch, that big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now.
With a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would have been able to stab that poor woman.
Even the scrag-looking Suzuki-san, I suppose.
A common or a garden jackknife? I would say rather nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence. Jackknife. A large but commonplace folding knife. It was found lodged in the victim's back. Now then,
That's not a pocket knife then.
what do we know about the motive? Money or valuables, I presume?
Take a good look at this.
Where's the button?
There is no
can't-
button. You open it by hand.
Oh.
That little thumb hole thing, that's for the fingernails.
Yeah, I get it.
No smoking gun quite
Wait,
yet.
no, wait a second. There is something odd.
What?
There's no
No
pointed
what?
tip. Look at it. There's no tip. Look at it on the side. It's a knife. There should be a tip, right?
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruto. Just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
You're right. Well spotted, Mr. Sato. I'm glad you came up with that all by yourself.
Yes, I did. I wonder what could have happened to it.
Well, obviously
Yes.
someone took a bite.
You don't think that someone took a bite? It's like, it should be still lodged in the victim. It's still lodged in the victim. Do you?
Oh dear, I do hope not. That sounds terribly painful.
Well, I think that's our secret clue here. We'll keep that in mind for now.
Un momento. From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she's a poor student herself. As being a student, one generally is poor. Hard to imagine she would have anything much worth pinching, my lord. Except her cheeks, maybe.
I see. Well, in that
Well-
case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment towards the victim?
I'm afraid I couldn't say.
George brings
Not
up
my
a good
bowler hat, sir.
George brings up a good point. Why is there no blood on the knife?
Not only that, but honestly, without the tip there to drive the knife through, it'd be hard to stab anyone, even without that little bit of a tip, because, you know, it's pointed at an angle. But without a tip, that'd be really messy. Or there should at least be more bruising. Apart from visiting secondhand bookshops, the defendant, Miss Natsumi, doesn't appear to get out much. I hear he's called an incel. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim.
Yes! Future! If theft and grievance have been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Mr. Natsume possibly have for stabbing the young woman?
She's blonde.
Yet you arrested the man in spite of that, in a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way.
Objection!
Objection. Dude! I hope that was empty.
It wasn't.
Oh, freshly uncorked. My dude. Pray forgive the discourtesy of slinging a freshly uncorked bottle into the public gallery.
You
may
know
lick
what?
the floor, peasant.
I really want to. I hope this game. I hope this game has a lot more animation than just that, because he didn't do that in last case. That was hilarious. I love being taken off guard with these animations. Just gonna
No,
play
he's so angry. He doesn't ever yell. He doesn't change his expressions. He just throws things and hopes he hits people.
Oh man.
But your words have soured its hallowed bouquet. For it is you, my learned friend, who is being heavy-handed here.
Nani?
Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Order forming time. Inspector Gadget, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student. Yes, sir. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was an unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. You mean the street. Those being a number of old books he just bought. He was on his way home from a bookshop, it seems. Or to a nook he could read. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the bloke to arrest him.
Old books, you say?
Yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime, taken immediately after the incident.
Oh, yes, I can clearly see the books to which you are referring.
Wait a second. Wait. Look, if we can look at any closer, I want to see those titles. Just because I have a suspicion.
I will take the photograph and print as evidence. Please, Inspector. Crime scene photograph. A photograph of the scene taken by a policeman just after the incident occurred. A large knife can be seen thrust into the victim's back.
You Nipponese are a spineless breed, too cowardly to admit defeat. Can we read those titles at all?
Nope.
It looks like they're gibberish.
They're AI generated books. You can't read them.
Oh no, they're written in Hebrew. They're written in Hebrew. In Britain? I thought he was learning English. Not Simish.
Again, very odd why there's no blood there.
Yeah, there should be blood. Again, the fat probably saved her. I mean, look at her. You just probably roll her like a ball. I'm just saying.
Again, she looks adorable.
Okay, fine. I admit, portly is kind of cute. Now, if she has any jiggle physics, then we're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Well,
Fetch me a fresh bottle.
Give me Lord Van Dix. I was like, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it. Sorry.
I thought she was insulting him. I heard Lord Van Dix, and I
said Dix. I had the McGilded mindset on for a moment there.
Lord Van Zeeks, Dick Van Dyke, I don't care. Chim chimney.
What are you doing, Mrs. Sato? Now's not the time to be reading those.
No, it's not that kind of book this time.
You go. Well,
But he's about to teach me what pegging is.
Excuse me, madam, but can I have a copy of that book, please?
Of course. Feel free to give notes.
Big fan.
Annotated smut.
Mr. Natsumi has admitted to playing some part in the incident.
He just grabs the book and just tosses it into the fire.
You've been very naughty, Sasato.
No, Van Zykes. Van Zykes does it. He's like, we must get rid of garbage and smut. Only just straight up burlesque material here.
We should get rid
So
of
he's
nipple
so big a
knees
fan that he
smut.
has to burn it so the world cannot see its beauty.
Yeah.
Yes.
We must
But
get
no,
rid of.
now he sounds like Judge Holden. Now he sounds like Judge Holden.
We must get rid of nipple knees smut. It's like, oh, okay.
Only English smut. Pride and Prejudice only. That is proper smut.
Well, now that you mention it, when we visited him in the prison yesterday, he did tell us what all had happened. Flashback of Crazy Man.
Flashback. A letter to
Flashback of
flashback.
fat people, not mega people. Okay.
So anyways, my little theory as to what may have happened. Here's the thing. Random books on the floor, and you just assume that they belong to the guy. I mean, yes, you had a receipt, but there's someone else who's literally involved in all of this
Quick question.
that we haven't really brought up yet.
George brought up an interesting point. He goes, "Is it the same switchblade, though?"
It looks the same.
It's
mean,
a common tool.
Yeah, it is commonplace. Okay,
Yeah.
look at the bolts. Yeah,
One,
the
two.
bolts seem to match.
It's very
Although-
likely it's just the same model.
Yeah, the thing is, though, the tip is broken and there's a lack of blood. And considering she's wearing a thick coat, she may have honestly not have been bleeding, but she may well have just fainted. And could be comatose, I guess. You know, as far as whales can be comatose.
Did you say this line already?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
A green overcoat.
By the way, we got 30 minutes before we're gonna switch games. Just a heads up.
Righto.
Well, that's exactly what the woman in the print is wearing.
Physics. Oh my, the photographic print is full color. What will the world come up with next?
Nano Banana, make these jiggle physics better.
The defendant has done nothing
No,
more
wait.
than
Croc!
the defendant has done nothing more than admit he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. That does not mean he's guilty of a heinous crime of stabbing the woman in the back.
What about stabbing a man in the back? There was nobody else there at the time. Just the two of them. The victim and the accused. In other words, there is nobody else who could possibly have stabbed the woman. A fact that the accused concedes.
Ugh.
It seems this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal, counsel. Proceed, please.
Yes, my lord. Nothing for it. I have to use this cross-examination to turn the tables here. It's our only chance. So this is our official gumshoe, right here. Okay.
Let's get down.
A light fog, you say?
Well, life in London, you could see the opposite side of the street for once. Not much further, though.
That's light, is it?
Go, go, gadget tartar sauce. Around these parts, yes. Not something I'd expect a Japanese fella like yourself to know, of course.
I've read that London is famous for its fog, but in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance.
How quaint. Yes, well, it's not something us Londoners tend to romanticize, as I expect you can appreciate.
Yeah, I see.
At this time of year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy, like mega fog. Sometimes you can't even see your own hand at the end of your arm.
Indeed. The other day, I was very nearly trampled by horses before I could see the carriages they were pulling.
Ugh. Satsu-san and I should definitely remember to stop and look and listen.
What's this stop, drop, and roll? However, on the day that concerns us, the fog was somewhat lighter than usual. A fact no doubt lamented by the accused. Hold it!
How are you able to state that with any certainty?
Quite simply, my learned friend, because that is what the witnesses to this crime have told us.
Ah, yes. Inspector Gregson mentioned the witnesses yesterday, didn't he?
That's right. One of them is a policeman, I believe, from Scotland Yard.
That is correct, ma'am.
Then we must hear their testimony.
The prosecution will, of course, call them to the stand, should it be necessary. And where's my bottle of wine?
But wait a minute.
You threw it.
He just looks at him. Where is my bottle of wine?
Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money?
At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the middle of winter, it would have been dark already. No matter,
Daylight
ma-
savings didn't exist yet.
no matter how light the fog might have been, no one could have seen. Huh?
I'm unaware of a situation on your tiny island in the east. But here in the capital city of Great Britain, all main roads are illuminated in the night by gas streetlights.
Ah,
That's why they stink.
Well, yeah, they kind of do. Plus, they cause a lot of fires, too. That's why turning to electricity was kind of a good thing until they caused a lot of fires. But then we got better until they caused fires. And then we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
and then Ben got fired.
Aha! Now it's a Monty Python reference. The prosecution believes there would have been ample light by which to witness the crime.
Right. Here's in London for the first time in history. Mankind has completely conquered the darkness.
I don't approve.
Which means we really need to hear those witnesses' statements. If I could just get through the fog of this cross-examination, maybe we'll be able to.
Sorry, I will share what makes me laugh in a moment. It seems the counsel for the defense is taking stock. Continue with your testimony, Inspector. Hold it!
From behind, you say?
That's right, as you can see from this print.
Yes, quite so, Inspector. The handle of the weapon is clearly protruding from the victim's back.
Wait a second. Actually, now that poses the question, how would you have held that knife then? The way that it fell, it looks like the body fell and then someone took the knife as it was standing there and then stabbed her with it. Because if she was standing upright, the knife would have been sideways. But why would you have a knife blade sideways? That doesn't make any sense.
Mm.
Unless that's how people threatened people in London back then. You know, like holding your piece sideways, you know, execution style. Yeah, knife blade, execution style.
And you say this poor
Oi,
woman,
Mike, it's the Courtney Street. Execution
Miss-
style.
Miss Green, remains in a critical condition. Comatose, no less.
I'm afraid so, my lord, yes. She's being treated at Bob's. Short for Bartholomew, I guess. I was hopeful that you'd come around before the trial started so I can make a statement, but it wasn't meant to be.
Yes, that is indeed a pity. It would have been most illuminating to hear the victim's own account of events.
Luck is on your client's side, it seems.
On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky.
Your force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid.
Ugh.
Hold it!
Mr. Natsumi's belongings?
I think you'll find it's all there in the photographic print of the crime scene. Sorry. It's still free, son.
Yes, the 3 books on the floor.
That's right, my lord. Second-hand books, they were. Irreparably damaged after falling in the snow, of course. Which means they're now even cheaper than when he bought them. The accused could easily have carried all 3 books in one hand. Which means his other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example. You're muted, Explodes.
Just a sec, just a sec. He's very clever, isn't he?
What do you mean?
He made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsumi has had his hands full with books. He managed to close the one avenue of escape we might have had before we even knew it was there.
Yeah, it's the guy trying to make one piece of it could have happened as it did happen, which that form of logic is very, very wishy-washy. Like,
At this point, forensic science was like barely taking off, because if this is the right period of time, this is almost close to Jack the Ripper period, which means it's like, oh yeah, we did do blood samples and we still did autopsies, but it was in its beginnings. You couldn't look at blood types and put them through a machine and say, oh yeah, this person did it. Oh yeah, this fluids in this person meant that this person did this.
well said.
Ambiguous fluids.
You mean to say that the defendant was holding his belongings as he thrust the knife into the woman's fat back?
That must be what happened, my lord, yes. That's just speculation. Hold it!
The defendant apparently visits a secondhand bookshop on a daily basis.
Ah, yes, so I understand. A shop full of old English literature and strangely Japanese smut. I commend the accused on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention. The bloke's room was stacked floor to ceiling with those musty old books, and moist ones too.
Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector?
Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused lodgings is this place here, Bourbon Books. Burn the books. A little place on the corner of Your Briar Road and Meerschaum Street. As it happens, the accused is currently living in the lodgings on the other side of the Your Briar Road at the opposite end. Which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken. Home. Pardon me. Something like this.
A street map of the local area showing locations that are relevant to the case. Yes, I concur with your conclusions, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from that particular shop.
Mr. Naruto, I think what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of vital importance.
Yeah, I agree. The most important point that the inspector just made being the bookshop location, the bookshop's name, the bookshop stock.
Location, I guess.
Wait, unless the books they don't sell those books at that location, we could probably throw that at them.
Well, if he has a receipt, what's the file say? We were handed a file, weren't we?
Details: young woman rendered unconscious following a stab to the back. Victim olive green, female, stout build, early 20s. Location: pavement of your Briar Road. Yeah, I had to say it. East
Maybe
side.
that's it.
East side. Reporting officer Raleigh Beat, like Beat Cup.
So she was on the east side, the right side of the road. Okay, so that tells us something. So yeah, the location of the shop. So that means she would have been there, perhaps.
You should know the victim's remaining action.
The name was
Assailant was running away. Successfully arrested the following day.
Okay, so east side.
Doesn't seem to be a receipt.
I'm kind of bad with Oh, secondhand book receipt.
Oh, there it is.
Your books.
Your books.
Your books, really?
Oh yeah, it says your books. The name. It's the name. And also your
Briar. Okay, 17th of April. So we have our contradictory statement now. Customer, Mr.
the name of the
Natsumi.
bookstore.
Sum of 2 shillings. Oh, Jake would have been loving this. He used to be all into the shillings and shekels. Sum of
But
two
now hold on, we're not Disney. We don't shill.
Well, we shill our comic. The sum of
This is true.
The sum of 2 shillings tendered in the receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq, a meal of Gobara?
Gardevoir?
Gardevoir. Canterbury
Oompa.
yearnings. Okay, so we know that. Okay, that's our thing we're gonna use, and that's probably gonna be our last twist before we end today's session.
It's got to be the name.
Bookshop's name. Yep. Inspector Gregson, may I ask you a favor?
What?
Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? I believe it may be of vital importance.
Maybe.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, yes, it could be a very important clue.
Very well. Not that I can see it being of any great significance. But please provide your testimony accordingly, Inspector.
Yes, sir, my lord. Whatever you say.
Could that be any more sardonic?
Boy, this is London. You have no idea how sardonic I can be.
Bourbon books. Yeah, okay, that's our event flag.
Yep. Throw the receipt.
We have the receipts. We have the receipts.
We had the Discord chat. We haven't backed up.
If I could just stop you right there, Inspector Gregson.
What is it, sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know. I have fries to eat and tartar sauce to buy.
This is a receipt that we found in Mr. Natsumi's room. It was issued on the day of the incident, and the details the purchase of 3 second-hand books.
And you found that in the accused's room, did you?
Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it.
Go on.
This receipt was issued from a bookshop called Your Books.
Your books. Y-O-R-E, I presume?
Yes, my lord. So Mr. Natsumi did indeed purchase a number of books at the secondhand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question was not Bourbon Books.
I could just before I go on, I could potentially see this as being irrelevant because maybe the prosecution will say, well, that's irrelevant. He could have been coming from Bourbon Books. The fact that he bought those books someplace doesn't mean he didn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. We're just buying time at this point.
Unless there was a was there a time and date on that receipt?
No. Oh wait. 4:50,
Yeah.
4:45 p.m. Yeah.
I mean, that does still put it around 5 p.m. or so, but that would mean that he was at a different bookstore, not nearby.
It all
So-
depends on the location.
It's even closer.
Okay. Location.
Yeah, it was right next to the knife selling store. It's like,
The
oh
one that
damn.
sells those giant needles. They look like giant needles.
Oh, we have a bunch of these. I didn't even notice that. Man, he looks interesting in 2D.
I look like quite the dapper young fellow, don't I? Go, Gregson. Go, Gregson. Tartar sauce. I'm just a sweet innocent little olive, I am.
Inspector, do you know of this other bookshop?
No, my lord, it's a lie. Yes, sir. I lied. Your books is another second-hand bookshop not far from Bourbon Books. I say we burn the books. It's just that, well, it's such a small place, I didn't think the accused would have known about it.
Objection. But in fact, that is the book which the defendant visited on that day in question. And this receipt proves it.
Objection. Yes, for what difference it makes. Wherever the man purchased his musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
Objection. I disagree. I mean, after all,
I have the street map here, if that might be of help.
oh, yes, thank you. Have a look at this, please. If the defendant has been returning from Bourbon Books, then yes, he would almost certainly have passed the place where Miss Green was attacked. However, if we take into account that the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, Your Books, it may very well turn out that he wouldn't have passed that location at all.
Could that be true?
My. Rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility.
Is that right? Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said?
My name's Jim Bob. I have a ukulele.
Absolutely. It absolutely could be right.
Inspector Gregson, where is this yours books establishment?
Well, obviously we, why is it freezing? Obviously we looked. It turns out that your book is just here on the next corner of Meerschaum Street, going east.
The quickest route is kind of split in the middle.
I mean, yeah.
It's kind of superfluous. So Ben's kind of not Ben. Ben is right. It's gonna be just like a matter of well, he was still gonna take the same path. Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the guy that is paranoid. He probably figured it was creepy.
and
Maybe.
there you have it. As you can clearly see now. Oh. Wow, we actually followed up with
finally,
that. Follow up on our
they
little thing.
delivered it. My learned Nipponese friend is obviously in training to be a clown. One named, I can't think of a horrible name for him. We'll call you Larry. The way he regales us with such witticisms. to your future career in the circus. Don't trip the elephants.
Put that glass down, or I'll put it down for you.
Careful, she'll judo throw you.
Now, what I would like to see.
Didn't think I.
Oh, good.
No, you good. You good.
I just want to see him like chuck it at her, and then she just like counter hits it. It's like-
No. He throws the whole glass, and the wine's about to spill. She grabs the glass from the air and catches all the wine in the cup, then stirs it around, and then takes a sip, and she goes, it is a fine vintage, except for the company.
Then she just dropped. She drops
Then she
dead.
throws it at him.
Yeah. Oh, that works too. Okay.
Exactly. What does George have to say about this?
He's probably saying Ben for some reason.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I didn't even mention the whip. I didn't think I needed to spell it out, but here we go. If the accused was coming home from your books instead of bourbon books, there's no doubt he still would. He would have passed the place where the victim was stabbed. Wait, past where they were stabbed, so he didn't do the stabbing.
It's possible.
Yes, thank you, Inspector.
Why? Allow me to reiterate for my learned, if somewhat slow, Nipponese friend.
You just called me retarded? Oh.
I'm gonna go through several glasses before I get the chance to finish my whole stash of wine. Wherever the man purchased his musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
I felt that. Oh man, he had my vitality in his hand.
As I expected, you can't fool me, and I don't suggest you try.
What did I say? Had enough of this now. I'm a dwarf.
Beg your pardon. Terribly sorry, but could you mind repeating that?
Shut up, Santa.
I'm not Satan.
Oh no, he's dyslexic. No, I'm not anorexic.
Yeah, I thought of that movie too. We mustn't give up.
What?
Why not?
What do you mean? And with that, everybody, we're going to save right there, and we will continue next week or next time we have a session that we can blow time on for more The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.